What is up, everybody? Ben here, back with Shane.
Yes,
We're sitting here hanging out at the shop, getting ready for tomorrow's race, which is Evolution Fest 2019. You may recall back when we ran the record pass, we ended up going down there and it rained out that day, which ended up sending us over to Great Lakes Drag, and we hit the record pass. We just so happen to be rescheduling that event for that same track that we ran the record at. So we're going to be going back there tomorrow for Evolution Fest's rescheduled race date. Looking forward to that. We've got the car on the trailer ready to go. And like I said, Shane and I have just been hanging out, finishing up some work on the Coyote. You'll see a separate video about the manifold that is now finished on the passenger side, which will lead us to starting to actually build this side's turbo kit. But tonight we're just hanging out, drinking some beers, watching some racing videos, watching Devin and the Red Demon over at FL2K. Still waiting on Cletus's update. What are you doing, Cletus? Come on, give us that update on your end of this race. What happened? But we will snap back at you in the morning and we'll bring it to you there. Saturday morning on our way over to EVO Fest. Yes. Evolution Fest 2019. The sun is looking to cooperate. Looks like we got some jets taking off over at the airport here. I forget what the name of this airport is now. It used to be Milwaukee Airport. Now it's, I forget, I think it's Milwaukee Airport. Nonetheless, it's a beautiful morning on our way to Great Lakes Dragaway.
How you feeling today, man?
Tired. Wish we didn't stay up late and have beers watching those videos at the shop.
But guess what? We're ready to go that 9-4.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll see. The weather seems to be cooperating today, and if it keeps doing that, the conditions will be right. Just got to make sure that Freddie and the boys over at the track get it prepped so that the 60-foot's like a fly trap.
Yes, sir.
Last race of the season, last race with the car on this turbo and setup, and then it's time to break it down this winter and refresh everything, along with making a major change to the setup, drop a ton of weight hopefully, and come back strong next year.
Yes, sir.
It's been a fun setup. It's been a couple of years on it, but it's definitely time to make progress and upgrade, because you can't stand losing by just a hair. And also just ready for a change. You know, we got to keep it interesting, keep myself motivated, and also, you know, I'm not saying I'm bored with it, but
we need to go
pretty
faster.
Consistent. It's pretty consistent at this point, you know, and I'm not a bracket car, so
yeah, definitely.
If I was a bracket car, I'd be content, but they don't really have a lot of bracket races around here that I'm interested in. Matter of fact, there are no bracket races anywhere that I'm interested in. So,
yes, the aim is to go faster.
Definitely.
Yes, that's what it is about. And she's doing good back there.
Yeah, she's doing fine. She's still got the numbers on it. We haven't cleaned it yet. We'll get there and probably start cleaning it once we pull in.
Not probably. We're going to be cleaning.
Yeah, it needs to be cleaned. There's a lot of people online that I'm friends with and are looking forward to seeing them, and they're probably looking forward to seeing the car. It's notorious for being ultra clean all the time. This is probably the first time I've ever gone to the track where I have not attempted to clean it beforehand, but it's just been a lot going on the last week with the Mustang, that project, some other customer things coming through the doors that needed to be knocked out in the mix of that. And yeah, it's getting to that time of year where I'm anticipating a big wave of projects coming in the door, because people are going to be doing the same thing I am, making changes for the winter, needing help with fabrication projects, and hopefully much bigger projects similar to the Mustang. And that'll help me bring Shane on that much sooner. So you guys' support out there, bringing in work so that the two of us can keep this thing going, keep the doors going, help Shane and I continue pushing this dream forward. And yeah, we appreciate all you guys. So,
and guys, please don't forget, like, share, and subscribe.
yeah, that's a good point. I don't do that enough in my videos because, quite frankly, you know, as many of you that do share or like these videos, I appreciate it. I'm not really one to be pushing hard, you know. I think most of the time that's dedicated to entertaining you all in these videos should not be, you know, making sure that 5 times in each video I remind you to like and share. So if you can subscribe, that'd be great. That helps me obviously keep growing this and growing the business and bringing you guys better content and getting more help on board. Because again, this is something that I'm doing all on my own. You know, I make these videos together with Shane's help sometimes when he's around, and then I have to dedicate time outside of work and late at night away from family to edit these videos. And quite frankly, I don't know how some of these people do it all by themselves. I'm sure not looking to. I'd like to get to the point where I can focus on the projects, focus on the customers, focus on the racing, and keep you all in the loop on that while I get help from somebody who's much better at cinematography than I am, because I'm sure no expert at it, and you can all tell that. But I'm having fun with it, and I'm glad to keep you guys in my world and telling my story, because I think it's important, and it's just kind of part of the culture today, it seems. So, but other than that, I'm looking forward to throwing down today. Here at Great Lakes Dragaway, getting ready for Evolution Fest 2019. We've got a few cars showing up. Cars off the trailer. We have packed the parachute. Got to still go through check the tire pressure, and we'll be ready to make some passes. It's a little chilly this morning. It's a brisk 55 degrees so far. It's supposed to be a high of 63, and just ready to have some fun. It's going to be the last race of the year for us, most likely. We may have one last test, but we're going to have some more fun, see what it can do. Dorian, did you find where you were trying to go when you were seen on Hoonigan the other day?
No, I did not. I was cluelessly walking around and got caught by the camera, like now.
Like 12 times?
Yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Good deal. This is Dorian's EVO. Dorian works at AMS, and he was spotted on Hoonigan's, wandering through the office and the shop trying to find something. It was cracking me up. I got this close to making a series of funny videos about him. We'll tune back in with all you guys once things get started. Did you talk to him afterward?
Yeah, Cletus is a super nice guy, man. I mean,
Did he have any issues or something?
I mean, I think his car's fun, but I mean, if he didn't have issues, I mean, I still made a really good pass.
Yeah,
So, I
that
mean,
was
like-
an amazing pass, man.
But there's always that chance that something can happen.
Yeah, but we've been
or
waiting.
the car breaks.
Cletus, we've been waiting to hear what happened in that race. Yeah, all this Mustang stuff you got going on, we really need to know what's going on with Leroy. sure. That's what I'm saying. We both got it.
Dude, the track is good, man.
Yeah, that prep was good. How does that feel? How does that feel, man?
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's one way to end the season.
And Jason just got his 842.
Nice.
Yeah.
Take a look at the logs and go from there.
Good.
Welcome back, everybody. We're back in the shop after the races. We had a great time at Evolution Fest 2019. I want to say thank you to Shawshank for organizing that event. It was the first year that we put that thing on, and I think if we continue to do so and we market it a little bit more, we can really see that thing grow. It's one of those events that is a lot of fun because you're hanging out with a lot of the community that you know from online, but you don't really get a good excuse to get together other than things like shootout. Not everybody can make it, so I think we need to have more events like this all over the nation, with the shootout being really a culmination for the platform. But I think we really need to be getting together with our similar friends and people with similar cars like that and racing each other more often than we do. The day turned out great. As you know, we took the win in the street driven class. We also took the world record again for the FP0 turbo. The mile an hour really picked up because of the weather out there. I mean, it was really perfect conditions. It was low 60-degree temps. The car saw 157 mile an hour on the top of the day, and it saw a low ET of 943. So I'm really pleased with the overall performance of the car. I also want to wish congratulations to my friend Jason Flesher for running his new best, which is an 843. At 179 miles an hour in Mr. Boost. That thing is flying. He's worked really hard over the years to get that thing running and consistent like that, and it's starting to pay off. So congratulations to him. As far as my car goes, this is the end of the racing season for us. We really ended it well with a bang, and this is pretty much it for the FP0 on this car. We've been running it for several years now, and I think that's pretty much all it has, guys. So it's time to move up to a bigger turbo setup, step up into the next level of classes, and start competing with some of the bigger guys. I think we're ready for it. The car runs consistently with this turbo setup on it, so I'm gonna meet with Devin at Booster Performance and put our heads together on a new plan for the car because just as I am a trusted advisor for my customers, if it's something that I don't specialize in, like tuning, I look to him for being my trusted advisor. So we're gonna build something bad for next year for sure. Gonna pull out the motor and transmission, take it over to him and let him refresh it. He did a drop-in piston and rod setup in it about 3.5 years ago, and it's just been taking those 9-second hits one after the other. So I feel blessed that it's held itself together, but I am on borrowed time in my opinion, and his I think, because it still has the stock crank bearings in it. So we need to pull this thing apart and refresh everything in it. Make sure that the bearings in the transmission are good because they're starting to rattle quite a bit. They've had a couple of years on them as well. I'm sure the PPG dog box is still in good shape. We're gonna take a look over that and make sure it's good. And then I'm gonna start parting out this turbo kit that I have on it now, the manifold. The turbo I'm still keeping because I'm gonna be working with Force Performance and sharing obviously the condition of it and letting them break it down, and that's part of the research and development process for them, is seeing how these things perform at the high levels and see if it's wearing, what it needs. So I'm working with Robert at Force Performance and the team over there and figure out what the next Zona rotor turbo should be for this thing based on whatever goals we set. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for now. I also want to thank Shane for all his help. As you know, he was running around the track, helping me cover the day, make sure that you guys were able to see coverage, and also making sure that he was helping me in the pits and getting things ready. So that guy is definitely becoming an asset to my team, and so I want to thank him as well. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already hit like because you like this video, please feel free to do so. And if you're not subscribing already, please hit subscribe. It helps me and my business bring you guys more content like this, not only in racing, but with projects like this twin turbo Mustang that you guys are all tuned in on. I've got some more updates for you on that, so be sure to stay tuned. But other than that, we'll see you next time.